Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dosto. Today I'm reading a book of a neurocosmic brain written by Professor Anis Akhtar and edited and reviewed by Naveed Aman Khan. It's a creative and artistic model of neurocosmic brain. It's a neurocosmic brain series. Here I have studied a lot of things which should be shared on any platform that could be helpful for the students of neurocosmic brain, or a student that can understand the power of imagination, power of our mind, and power of our thoughts. This is very helpful for the students of metaphysics, especially. Here, the writer said that the art of imagination has originated from the core of roots of polymathic knowledge, since all branches of knowledge has common roots. In the core of this entanglements of knowledge, all universal secrets are located, and we have to peel off the layers, connections, and entanglements of different knowledge from the roots. When you nurture the roots of this core, it will flourish and grow into a beautiful fruit giving tree of treasures and blessings. Here, another side, he said that our last 2 centuries blueprints brain were that of the great thinkers, dreamers, and actual kings of imagination. Some of them were scientists, social scientists, writers, and artists, while many of them were philosophers and sculptors. And it is a universal fact of the most of us in this new civilization of following their brains, either by using the technology that they have developed, or by reading and listening to the knowledge that they have created in the form of our science and literature syllabus books, or by the using the theorems and the ideologies that they have written, or by practicing the art and music by and that they have produced. Okay, another topic that he mentioned, that modern electrons and other machines like computers and other digital technologies of the next generations designed to accept commands through thoughts and telepathic ways. They do not need any type of physical tools to function, but this holographic concept of the brain and the universe is grabbing in the attention of material scientists around the globe. This is the universal core at which spirituality and quantum physics harmonize and merge into the one big universal theory of everything. And still, most of our societies are dominated by the people of a linear mindset, who are still entangled in the complexity of traditions, religious conflicts, superstitions, and myths. They spend much of their time in the understanding histories, wars, crimes, and religious conflicts, rather than understanding the art, science, literature, and spirituality that linear brains understand in the modern society. This is the main reason for our civilization hanging behind our imaginations, and is the ultimate true cause of our poverty, disease, war, and political conflicts. And this is our ignorance that we are inheriting and propagating to our next generations in the form of negativity and conflicts. Another side, he said, sometimes powerful and purified imaginations can even emit in the intelligent rays Is it the art of deepest imagination? Is it that art of deepest imagination could be used to create any type of art, literature, science, and technology for the advancement and the preservation of human civilization? Historically, at the beginning of human civilization, sages and mystics have used this art of imagination and deep dreaming to convert their imagination and intelligence into revelations. And sometimes powerful and purified imaginations can even emit intelligent rays that could travel across the planet from our brain, from one brain to another, through telepathic wave without any fast communication. Media such as TV, radio, or electronic media of any kind. Now, this power of imagination has helped human to reach the level of brains with the metacognitive and extrasensory perceptions. Seeds and the mystics have acquired the extrasensory perceptions and metacognitive brains with the meditations and the art of directing and articulating their imagination towards harnessing and accumulating greater truth in the universe. So the power of imagination plays a major role in the creation of spirituality. It's a very important. It must be, and we can understand the power of imagination plays a major role in the creation of spirituality and the sense of religion. In contemporary societies, scientists, writers, poets, and artists have the same quality of imaginative and metacognitive and creative brains. But the element of extrasensory perception is rarely found in the creative brains due to the extinctions of pineal gland during brain evaluation. But they are highly influential visionaries, revolutionaries, creators, builders, and architects of societies and are swiftly moving our societies to the next level of civilization. So, in order to keep running our brain motors at the highest level of imagination and superintelligence like aliens, it's important to keep on fueling our brains 1000 terabytes software with bioelectricity or brain batteries, which are available globally in the form of books of various genres. You can choose high potential books of powerful minds or high voltage knowledge books like self help, physics, metaphysics, and other books of library genres. These books can charge your brain software to run the brain motor to the highest level of imagination. Now, this bioelectricity of brain batteries of the powerful knowledge are globally published in the form of stories. The storytellers are highly powerful brains that are already charged by the such knowledge in the form of science or literary fiction stories. It is important to fast pace our industries and make our societies and countries prosperous. We should move fast by fueling our brain motors with these batteries, as this vital organ is very prone and naturally very receptive to hold any form or kind of such stories. This is the only creative way of upheaving our imaginations to empower our brains. And comparative studies shows that our 1000 terabyte brains has a natural capacity of embedding the knowledge from 48 billion story books of various genres. So we can imagine how powerful our brain would be if it is encompassed such a high voltage of knowledge unit. and it's a very important to convert our linear brain into non-linear or sophisticated brains. We should learn the art of imagination by following and adopting these methods, rules, and therapies in our passionate and missionary life. Because the secret of weaving a connection between different entanglement entangled roots of knowledge in the universe will help us reach the ultimate realities and truth of life. We have a great opportunity in the future to unite humanity, this core level of realities, knowledge, and wisdom to achieve a greater human consciousness and super intelligence. History of modern science's greatest ideas and innovations of Nobel Prize value were perceived and created outside the laboratory, setting without any experimental protocol and the method. For example, the origin of Newton's law and physics was a reflection of keen observation of the falling of an apple from a tree, which triggered the imagination of Newton's brain to formulate the laws of physics, a miracle conceived outside the laboratory setting. For all types of creativity and innovation in physics and chemistry, you can look into this essence of atomic and subatomic particles with the great imaginations. You cannot grow and nurture a great soul without a great knowledge of literature, poetry, and art, and without an understanding of the subatomic nature of particles. You cannot understand the soul very well.